Hey guys, welcome to the last part of Shadow the Hedgehog. Thank
Finally!
God.
The inevitable doomsday zone.
Hey guys!
Anyway, I suck at this boss fight because up to this point the game has taught me rapid fire is the way to go, but you can only shoot Black Doom once at a time, so you're supposed to actually charge up your Chaos Spear before you start each time you try to kill him, so...
Full pay to charge your laser.
They don't really tell you that. Well, yeah, but I don't get for a little bit that you're supposed to you can only hit him one time before he'll switch. So I kind of the first part of this takes a little bit longer than it should.
Just so you know, the way to not die is to shoot the balloons to collect rings. If you do not think to do that, you are going to die a lot. Like I did.
Two things I'll say about this. I like the fact that basically you're shooting this Devil Doom in the face and technically the arse, because you're shooting him at both ends. But also, the fact that for me personally, this was like, because this is obviously following the giant monster of the week type of final boss. To me, like Supersonic turning into a giant monster, I thought was kind of stupid. This was just downright retarded. I thought this was such a stupid idea.
Wait, Supersonic? You mean Metal Sonic?
Sorry. Metal Sonic turning into a giant robot monster was stupid. This was just like, even as like a kid all those years ago, I was just like, oh come on, this is stupid.
It really comes out of nowhere, bro.
And like he does.
I'm like,
If this is his final attack, it pretty much means that he would take over the Earth by standing on a building and flapping his wings. Like he's not doing anything.
Well, he sort of swipes at you. Kinda.
Hold on. Just that right now with Shadow shooting his beams, it kind of looked like the Buzz Lightyear thing. The whole hiya. What was it? That's
The karate chop action.
Yeah, that's what he looked like. Look at him the next time when he's turning sideways, and look when he's shooting the beams. Look how his hands are.
He's just what you know what I get? If you're happy and clap your hands. That's pretty much what he's doing.
All I get is Yu Yu Hakusho Spirit Gun.
That too.
And all I get is bored.
Yeah, this is not very interesting.
Just for clarification,
final boss.
you won't hear that message from Dr. Eggman until you're like 9 minutes in this battle. The one that explains that you actually are controlling the real Shadow and he's not a robot and shit like that.
Why would Sega put that's the whole point of the game, to find out who you are. Why would Sega put that in a boss fight where unless you're shit, you won't hear it?
I don't. Well, actually, that's a good point. The point isn't who you are, because in the end, Shadow decides that he doesn't give a shit what his past was. So in the end, what was the point of the entire game if what we learned doesn't matter to the main character?
It doesn't matter.
This whole plot, this was terrible.
Which is why it's never referenced again.
Yeah,
seriously,
for good
nothing this game brings up is ever brought back again.
Nope.
Well, no. The only two things about it is that since this game, Shadow has not mentioned Maria once, and the Commander is featured in Sonic Chronicles. But apart from that,
Commander do in Sonic Chronicles? Is he still a jackass?
No, pretty much he has like one panel. He's barely in it. He turns up. He actually turns up and he's like, "Yeah, I'm sorry for what I did in the past," type of thing. Like he's in it for a very short amount of time, but he does appear in another game.
And for good reason, though. This game is just ass. I've already spent the entire commentary stating why I really don't like this game. And I'm really glad this game. It just doesn't exist anymore. Into the eyes.
You need some Pepto-Bismol there, Black Doom?
Johnny, I love the fact that after he said, I've been spending this whole game, this whole commentary talking about why I don't like this game, Black Doom goes burn.
Black Doom disapproves.
Well, I'm very sorry, but it's a very mediocre villain, very one-note.
It's a terrible villain.
It's a terrible villain.
What's a cliche dying line?
I am the ultimate. You won't kill me. Blah.
What's a horrible night to have a crappy final boss?
Seriously, it's not even. The boss is just boring. It's not like if there's one thing about Sonic Adventures 2, it's only on. You only work on like an XY axis. There's no three-dimensional aspect to it, like SA2's. It's just.
I have a question.
Although I will say, as boring as this fight is, I still prefer the time meter.
I have a
Well,
question.
like, that's
Why
hard.
did Shadow have to fly over and under the meteor before he chaos
Carry
controlled it?
Because Lewis, they're paying a lot of money for this expensive CGI, so they're gonna make him move as much as he can.
So this does not kill him, but the thing in SA2 did. What the hell?
I assume he moved out of the way from the comet.
He should have done that in the first place.
See, he teleported into the arc and fired the the cannon himself. With
In
the
SA2, I got the feeling
Sorry.
that.
Look, he has to go inside the thing to fire the cannon because he needs to use the Chaos Emeralds to do so in the first place.
I'm gonna say it before anyone else gets a chance.
I was gonna say it too.
Destroyed.
Wait, that's not the right time though.
Well, he's getting it before it's his line.
Because
Okay.
the last time I was in a commentary, Brian stole it from me, so I'm gonna get in there before anyone else
guys, you shouldn't be laughing because yeah, how many people died?
They
6.
evacuated
Fuck, a
the
lot.
city just in
In
time.
time.
Yeah.
Twats on the side of the head.
On that note, I pity the fool who Black Doom lands on top of.
Oh,
Mr.
God.
T.
Oh, so that's what happened to him.
No, he landed on the commander's house.
Oh, justice.
We were all wrong about the professor. It's not like he tried
Bull!
to murder us all or anything.
Bull!
Well, it's
That
not like
was
we did
funny.
anything to put him on his murderous rampage that would crash the Ark into.
Yeah, this has to be a translation issue. I am convinced that in the original script, it's like maybe we shouldn't maybe he wouldn't have turned out so bad or something like that.
No,
the
no,
writing there's awful.
The original Japanese text is like, well, the city's safe, let's go out for pie. And the commander goes, but I hate pie. Fine, we'll go out for cake. Okay.
You fucked up the line. You fucked up the one line that sums up SA2. Hate this game.
Ruined forever.
Well, that's Shadow the Hedgehog.
Okay, actually,
At least
I
we
do
could
like
never
this
turn
music.
back now.
Yeah, my
Never
favorite
turn
song-
back. I
my-
thought that's just what everyone does whenever they finish playing this game.
The greatest game ever made. Fuck you,
Shut
Johnny.
up!
Thoughts.
Saying
Thoughts. Ryan, you
for
first.
his identity. He wasn't saying goodbye to himself
You're
or
not
his
Ryan Lewis.
identity to this game. Go ahead. I'm sorry. I
So,
just have-
you want me to start, Johnny?
No, you go ahead first.
That's what I was. That's
Because
what I
I
was.
said so.
Yeah. Terrible, terrible game. At least, unlike Sonic 06, it is playable. Which is pretty much the only reason I rank it higher than 06. But to be perfectly honest with you, I pretty much put it on the same level of 06 of I just don't want to play it. Ever.
Lewis, your turn.
What he said. Next.
Gareth, you go.
I think, as I said before, I like this game more than everyone else here. I won't say it's a good or good, but again, as much as it's playable, I mean, I had more fun with this than Heroes in 06, but I very rarely go back to play this game because the story is just stupid beyond all belief.
Amanda, your turn.
Okay. The more when I look back at this game, I just want to go back to past me and beat myself up for saying, why the hell did you like this piece of shit? Why? This piece of shit game did a terrible job of retconning SA2. It did a terrible job of saying, like, oh, this is Shadow and everything. It just did a terrible job. I did not like how it was done. I did not like how they portrayed Shadow in the end. I did not like how they had Black Doom pretty much pull the whole I am your father and all that other thing. No, I just hate this game, okay? I hate the story. I hate how it was portrayed. I hate it, okay? This thing needs to burn in a fire and with the flames and
Amanda, we're not poking you with cattle prods.
Did that sound like a Dr. Seuss book to anyone else? I hate this game for what it did. I hate this game for what it did.
I think story-wise, just one last little thing. For story-wise, it could have been a really good game to explain a lot of things, but they fucked it up completely. Okay, go to
Okay, from that perspective, yes, this game frustrates me not on what it is, but what it could have been.
Yeah.
Because like the projectile gameplay, okay, fine, good idea. Morality system, okay, fine, good idea. Delving into the only character who has a backstory to delve into, okay, good idea. What do? You fuck it up.
No.
It's just like playing this was not fun. This
No,
game just drains me, and very few games do that. Okay, Johnny, save the best for last. Do you have anything left?
Well, I'm here to disappoint. So, okay. I don't know if whether or not I've been clear or not why I think Sonic 06 is the better game. And it's just a lot of things. It's a lot of big things that pile up. It's a lot of small things that pile up. To me, first off, the whole premise of the game is absolute shit because of you get a morality system. I can dig multiple endings if I'm allowed to believe that my choice ending is canonical in my own sense. But the fact that there's a last story that tells you, lol, no, that's not what really happened. To me, that completely shits on it. It's like, so what's the point of giving me a goddamn choice if you're gonna have him be good in the first place? Either you give me a morality choice that allows my ending to be canonical, or you don't have that choice at all, and we just go ahead and have a regular Sonic Adventure game. Secondly, the controls, and to me, that is the most important part of a video game is the controls. I hate how Shadow controls in this game. I cannot stand how goddamn slippery he is. I don't know whether or not they're playing up the fact that he's on hover shoes or anything like that. But I shouldn't have to jump on something or control. I shouldn't have to sporadically jump over and over again just to regain my footing to make sure I don't go falling off of a platform. I'm okay with the guns. I would have liked a manual targeting system instead of an auto aim, which I can't really rely on most of the time. The level design is completely and fucking boring because of the whole mission structure. I don't like the soundtrack. The story is bullshit because Shadow became popular. They had no idea where to go with that. They should have just had him a fucking robot. And you know what? I can't play this game over. I can't. I know it baffles a lot of you that I've gone and played Sonic 06 multiple times, but I get a bit of a guilty pleasure with Sonic 06. Well, Sonic's missions anyway. I can't say that for everything of Sonic 06, but Shadow as a whole, just no, get away from me. I have a taser.
Johnny. Maybe it's just me, but I'm getting the slight feeling you don't like this game.
No, don't mix words. Tell us how you really feel, as my father would say.
You're correct to assume that, Gareth. This game, I feel so horrible for the people that spent full price on this game. I really do. And you know what? Maybe that's one of the reasons why I'm not so angry at Sonic 06, because I didn't pay full price for Sonic 06. I paid $10 for my copy. Didn't help that I bought it like 3 times, but I didn't pay full price for Shadow the Hedgehog. I played both games, and Shadow was on borderline headache-inducing. Sonic 06 had its terrible moments. It has a lot of terrible moments. But I never really came across something that made me want to throw my controller besides Silver's billiard puzzle and the loading times and overall hub world structure. But in terms of levels themselves, what you play a Sonic game for, I like 06's levels more than Shadow's levels because I feel like I'm playing a Sonic game with levels like Radical Train or Wave Ocean or Aquatic Base or Crisis
Everything
City.
isn't flat.
Well, not so much Aquatic Base. That was the level.
I should say Crisis City for a better comparison.
Yeah, Aquatic Base was more like one of Shadow's levels.
It's probably because I played the game millions of times before, but I can memorize Sonic 06's levels. I don't remember anything from Shadow the Hedgehog besides Lost Impact and Westopolis, but it's only because you're forced to play that level like 10 times. To me, Shadow the Hedgehog is an abomination that should be forgotten, and it has been forgotten because no other Sonic game now brings reference to it, not even Generations.
No, there's one of the tracks. One of the tracks.
That's it.
Just music track.
It's a track.
It's a music track, but let's put it this way. Sonic 06 got a full level representation. Shadow didn't. And for good reason.
So, Johnny, I'm going to imagine you never want to play this again, which is going to make my Christmas present to you now seem really ill-timed.
Well, I'm going to tell you right now, I already have the game, and I'm already going to review it for Monkey Sonic 3, which I'm working on right now.
It's just poor soul.
That it'll be the last time I play the game. Except, then there's still a Let's Play channel. Fuck. Oh, no. I'm going to get Ellie to play it.
Oh, you ass!
You monster! Wasn't him playing Slender enough? Don't torture the poor soul.
Okay, if you're going to make us sit through Pokemon Black and Blue for their channel if that comment gets 1,000 likes.
It's
I'll
like
post
at 945.
Don't
or
bring that
something.
I will
Shit.
post a comment on this video, and if that gets 1,000 likes, Johnny will have to be the one to play it for his LP channel.
Stop! He's already dead.
Oh man.
Well, I can burn my copy now.
I'm crying now.
Oh look, my brother's playing that Fairy Legends of Avalon game.
or
Was supposed
okay,
to
Johnny.
get a second episode, but never
a
did.
good game now. Pokemon White.
Okay, Johnny, how about this? When we meet up in March or whenever it is, if you bring your if we do a little bit of video of you playing Shadow the Hedgehog, I'll play a little bit of Superman 64 if you bring it.
Oh my god, the
Brian,
torture.
I'm a nice guy. I wouldn't subject you to that torture.
I would.
But you'd make me play fucking Sonic Genesis.
You need to
Dude,
experience it.
Superman 64 is on a level of its own. Genesis doesn't compare.
Still.
Yeah.
I want
Still.
to play it. Just bring it. It's going to be hilarious. I'll play it. I don't give a shit. I want to play it. I've heard how bad it is.
You
Genesis?
haven't begun.
You have no
Superman
idea.
64.
No,
you have no
Superman
idea.
64.
Oh,
You
God.
have no
No,
idea.
no,
You
no.
have no idea, Gareth. You have no idea.
All right, but only if you take a shot every time you fail.
Done.
No,
He'll be-
he'll be
I'm
dead.
I'm not afraid. You will be.
You will be. They're gonna wind. Trust me, Gareth. They're gonna wind up worse than Clement.
I
better
think
get a
Amanda-
lot of
I think
bread ready.
Amanda just swallowed her own tongue.
Just end it, please.